I'm Go reporter Zoe Borja, coming to you live from Riverside's Long Night of Arts Innovation. During our journey tonight, you will see presentations and exhibits from all disciplines of STEAM. STEAM is an acronym that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Mathematics. All of which are presented in all these special showcases here in downtown Riverside. This event is not only sponsored by Riverside, but also many other local districts, such as school districts, colleges, universities, and STEM-based companies. Make sure you check out my link to get a full list of sponsors and also hundreds of presentations and performances. It's going to be a great night!
My name is Josh Daly. I go to school at CBU. I'm an intern for City Hall for the mayor of the office, which put on this whole event.
Cool.
So this actually wasn't my idea. I was a coordinator for the event. This is the fourth time that we're putting this on. It's the fourth annual. It happened once in 2012, 2013, 2015, and this is the fourth time. The idea originally came from an event similar to this in Germany. So we have Riverside, we have different sister cities. We have 9 different sister cities actually. One of them is Erlangen in Germany, and they have an event just like this where they they have different sorts of arts and innovation. They have music playing while they also have like science happening at the same time. Our head of international relations, Lale Acharya, he saw this event and he was like, wow, this is a really good idea. So we brought it here. We're trying to reach everyone. I think this is specifically geared towards college-age students who, I don't know. It's really for the general public. So we have a kids zone for kids. We have all these universities here that are presenting from different. We have CBU, UCR, last year RCC, and then really like just anybody like parents who want to bring their kids and learn about things.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
My name is Jill Rasmussen. I'm chair of the social work department at La Sierra University. And social workers help people deal with situations, and so we're making stress balls.
Yeah. Or you can put it in first.
How did you come up with this idea?
My colleagues came up with it because they said there were going to be a lot of young people here, and so we wanted not just things that older adults would like, but that young people would like also. Plus, it's very helpful. It's very therapeutic.
And how does this project inspire others?
Good question. I think to relax, to have fun, enjoy, and to be sure you deal with stress and not just let stress happen to you, but to do something about stress.
My name is Rachel Yazawa, and I'm from WTS, but I work as a transportation engineer for Michael Baker International, and I'm here to show you guys about interchange, different kinds of interchanges, and we're going to design our own interchange today and maybe design your own signs if you want. So these are like the different types of interchanges here. And so I'm sure you drive on the road, right?
Yes.
So what is one way where you can get from one road to another road? Like what are these like connectors called? Do you know?
Like different
But so like when you go from a freeway to another freeway, they're called ramps. And so maybe you want to give a shot and try to maybe design one ramp. You want to try that?
Yeah.
And then maybe you can get a candy after. So here's the start. Here's gonna be like your start of the
Okay, well, hi there. My name is Olivia Sanchez. I am an administrative analyst for the City of Riverside. I actually do all the environmental education and outreach programs, in addition to contracts that have to do with trash hauling and other environmental legislation that requires the city to be compliant in keeping our diversion, meaning keeping trash out of the landfill, making sure we're recycling more, composting, diverting food waste, recycling bottles and cans. I manage a lot of different grants on used oil and household hazardous waste. So we're out here for long nights of art and innovation, kind of talking about the different things. I actually used to work about work would do presentations with the San Gorgonio Girl Scout Council some years ago. So I would take them to our material recovery facility. That's a place where all the recyclables that we collect get sorted. So I do different presentations. You can see the presentation kind of going on in the background here. And that's pretty much in a nutshell what I do, who I am.
Cool. And so how do you know what's what?
Okay, so we actually have a little campaign we started. We're calling it Riversiders Recycle Right. And so it's almost like our little rule of thumb. So basically all paper and cardboard. For the most part, there's only a couple little tricky ones, and we're kind of going to do that in our game here, that can't be recycled, but for the most part, all paper and cardboard. Next, all empty metal containers and cans. So pet food containers, things like that, soup containers, all of it. All plastics, 1 through 7. Some plastics have a little number on the bottom. That's sometimes helpful. We take all of them. There's little numbers on the bottom, and that usually has to do with the type of polymer or plastic makeup. So some of them are PET, like your water bottles. Some are thicker, like this. These like detergent bottles. But these types of things can all be recycled, including packaging styrofoam. This is also a plastic item that we can recycle here in the city of Riverside. The next thing, of course, is glass. Let's see if I got any glass in here. I probably can't reach it, but all glass, any type of glass that you find in your pantry, meaning if it had pickles or sauerkraut or jelly, any of that pantry glass, that food glass, can all be recycled. So those are our rules of thumb for recycling in the blue container in the city of Riverside.
I am from the University of California, Riverside, which is, we have these very nice shirts. So we're from the Earth Sciences Department, or Geoscience? Science. Okay. And this particular display, in fact, this entire table is basically just earthquakes. So we have different This is a simulation. So if you're ready, I can go ahead and do it.
It basically shows you how earthquakes get started.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start pulling up this. So you watch this, you notice it start to stretch it out. And this is increasing the strain on this rubber band here. So that it keeps doing this long stretch.
You're increasing the tension over time.
That was your earthquake. So when this moved forward, all of this tension was relieved, most of it, right? And then pulled it forward. And then if you want another demonstration that's similar to this, there's sort of a foam pad down there, and they do basically the same thing, but you can actually see the foam move.
And I worked with the art museum. I had an exhibition. So what we're doing today is we're making Day of the Dead butterflies. So I made the design for the butterfly, and people can come and stop by and color them however they want to. And then also, if they want to, they can donate their butterfly to join our swarm of butterflies. And the kind of goal is for it to be a really multi-generational sort of fun activity for people to do that helps celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and just something that kind of brings everybody together.
How do you think art has impacted Riverside?
Well, Riverside has a really great art scene, and it gives families something to be able to go do. I know that at the art museum, a lot of schools will have field trips, and they're able to do art projects and see a lot of art when they're there, and I think that's a great thing for young people to be involved in.
I'm Andrew Maurer, and I'm a student at Loma Linda University in the Orthotics and Prosthetics Department. And this is the iLim Ultra, a prosthetic hand for amputees who have lost either their entire arm from their shoulder down, or more likely here from their forearm down. And so you have myoelectric sensors here and here, which whenever I flex, you'll see the hand close, and if I extend, the hand will open. And so for prosthetic patients, they can then gain back that little ability that we have to open and close their hand. It's just helpful.
Zimri, I'm from Thailand, 34 years old, and I'm a meningitis survivor. I'm a sponsored para-triathlete for Loma Linda, and I lost my right leg below my knee from meningitis in my hands. And this right here is my running leg that I wear for my competitions, and this over here is my walking leg. And I've endured a lot of good stuff from my prosthesis. It has helped me to feel better about myself. It has helped me to do all the things that I love to do, to get around and just feel like everybody else, pretty much.
I am from Fontana, but I lived here in Riverside for the past 2 years. So the purpose of this is to kind of talk about art therapy and its purpose and how it helps individuals when you go to counseling. So it's a way you can communicate non-verbally. You can express yourself, whether you play, drawing, as you see here, painting, Play-Doh, whatever means you want. It's just a form of expression, and also to kind of address some things such as stress, anxiety, depression, other disorders, other things that are going on in your life that's preventing you from moving on, essentially. So that's kind of the purpose of this, to just do a little bit of art, kind of therapeutic way to do it, to kind of, it's stress relieving, and it's just something fun for you to do, and we have people that are also on stress management, anger management.
Okay, so my name's Adriana. I'm Chantel. We currently go to California Baptist University. Both nursing students. Yes. Right here, this is our little friend, Commander Chuck. 3 minutes. Commander Chuck helps simulate scenarios for us, so we can go ahead and listen to his lung sounds, his heart sounds. You're able to feel his pulses in different areas.
His eyes also dilate. So he's a really good teaching tool for students and also other people that are coming to learn about the body.
So we can make any scenario happen, like if he had a concussion, he hit his head while playing football or soccer, or dressing up and anything's happened. So it's an awesome tool to help us learn, so we can help you guys.
Currently I'm an assistant professor here in the physics department at UCR, UC Riverside. And today we are participating in this long night of the museum here in Riverside. And we have several demonstrations. One of the demonstrations is showing how magnetism works and some magnetic effects. And this demonstration that you just had a look at is called the Foldscope. So this is a $1 microscope, an origami microscope just made out of paper and a lens. And the idea behind this whole thing is to bring a microscope to every kid in the world. And today we're here to show it to the general public. Soon you can actually buy them. You can already pre-order them if you're interested. But basically this is to introduce some scopes and show them what you can do with it.
So let me explain a little bit of our power grid. So these are wind mills, and we get 4% of our energy or electricity from windmills. We also have solar panels, and so we get 7% of our electricity from solar panels. And then these are other ways that we get electricity here in the public utilities. We have coal power, we have nuclear power, we have natural gas power, and so all of this is connected to our power hub, which is the house that connects all of our electricity areas to one area. And so